Hi everybody, I'm your Prasad. Now we are going to discuss dynamic memory allocation. This is very important in C language. Either the subject may be C programming and data structure or PPS, programming for problem solving. C programming for problem solving or C programming for engineers. This topic is there for everybody and this is very important topic in theory question paper. Dynamic memory allocation. Memory will be allocated dynamically. So why this topic has arrived? An array is a collection of a fixed number of values. Once the size of an array is declared, we cannot change the array size. But in real time in software companies, sometimes the array size declared may not be sufficient. So this is the definition, dynamic memory allocation definition, this one from here. To solve the insufficient array size in real time when you design software, these issues we allocate memory manually with some functions during runtime. This is known as dynamic memory allocation in C programming. To allocate memory dynamically, the standard library functions used are malloc functions. These are functions malloc, first one malloc and second one cloc and realloc and free. This malloc stands for memory allocation function. This is a function manually used to use allocate memory dynamically. Cloc continuous means sequence memory allocation. Reloc stands for reallocation of the function. Free stands for free function. This will be used to free the memory, then memory will be reallocated. The functions are defined in stdlib.h library. In my previous video also I told you this is called library or prototype or header file. This contains header file, prototype or library. This contains these four functions which are used for dynamic memory allocation. These four functions are important. Write with black pen these four and write the side heading. The function defines in stdlib.library function. stdlib means standard, here I wrote library header file. Now first side heading, write with black pen malloc. The name malloc stands for memory allocation. Memory will be allocated, means assigned with this function. The malloc function, I already told you in my previous video, for every topic there will be a syntax, generic declaration, then a syntax, then with that a program will be there, then software will be designed in real time. The name malloc stands for memory allocation. I wrote here with capital letters eye catching. The full form of this memory allocation means assigning, giving. The malloc function reserves a block of memory of the specified number of bytes, and something is coming here, sorry, memory of specified number of bytes, and it returns a pointer of the void which can be casted into pointer of any form. So with pointers only we will create address. So here the generic syntax, generic declaration of the malloc function. Ptr means pointer. We can declare with any variable p or ptr is equal to cache type, means a data type here. This is a generic one. Malloc function is used as it is, and the size of the malloc function semicolon should be there. This is generic syntax. And example syntax is pointer. Here data type you can take float or int. This is star, means this is the pointer indication. Malloc function and size some 100 space size of is a function which declares the size of the float data type. We declare here float. No, see I have chosen some notification, some identification where I am touching here, right? So next, the above statement allots 400 bytes. because for float it will be 4 bytes and 100 into 4 400 bytes. It's because the size of float is given 4 bytes. So for that, this is a generic syntax which I am showing, and this is example syntax, and here is a program for malloc. Hash include sto.h, this is a preprocessor, and this is the standard input output header file, and this one is conio.h for clear screen and getch, and this is a standard library header file. This one for malloc and silloc, those functions, this header file should be used. I wrote here in comments. See, this is single line comment, this is multi-line comment, which is the title of this program. Standard library header files. Prototype is used for malloc function. Right? Void main and curly braces starts from here, int star p. Write for every theory a program so that you will get good marks. With the black pen side heading write the program title, and with the blue pen write the programs. Right? Int star p means a pointer, and the generic syntax, original syntax is pointer p is equal to int star, and malloc, this is the syntax I told you, no, here this is the syntax, and this one, that's what here I made it into box, blue color pen. Malloc 100 star space size of int, and this bracket is for int, and one more bracket is for this malloc function, and semicolon should be there, and clear screen. If pointer is not equal to null, it means that null means there is no memory. Not equal to null, print memory created with malloc function. So it is not null means it has something, some memory is there, so memory is created. Else part is here. Else printf memory is not created, it means that memory is not created. Actually we have to create memory, and get ch for ending the function, ending the program. This two curly braces should be like this, it could be good code, and output is memory created with malloc function. See here, memory is created with malloc function. This is the way memory allocation created in dynamically. And second topic is calloc. Calloc means continuous memory allocation. Calloc function is a predefined library function that stands for continuous memory allocation. Memory allocated continuously, sequentially, one after other. A calloc function is used to create multiple blocks of runtime of the program having the same size in the memory. A calloc function is defined inside the standard lib. This is same as before. Standard lib header file means a standard library header file. In my previous video also I told you prototype and a linked library. Here the generic syntax is pointer. You can put pointer p, a variable anything, and cast type means data type, nothing but data type, and within brackets that will be there, and star means pointer, and calloc is a function which is our second topic now. N is a size of, and comma size of the function, within brackets semicolon. So that is a generic syntax. For that, example syntax is pointer is equal to float. Float is data type. In data type float is used here. This is the generic one, data type. You can use int, float, any data type here. Float star means pointer, that is within brackets. That should be by hearted. See, within the brackets, within a box I have created with a red box. See, this is the syntax. Calloc is a function. 25 is a size, comma size of is a function which declares the size of float, brackets, and the complete bracket will be closed for calloc function, semicolon. This is the syntax for creating calloc function. The above statement allocate continuous space in the memory for 25 elements of the type float. 25 elements given no size of the float data type. So here for that program is, for every topic try to write the program so that you will get full marks. Right, the skeleton of the program. In my previous video I told you C program structure. With the structure skeleton you can write any program easily. You need to by heart these two boxes. These are the syntaxes, right? How to write rules for that, CLOC and malloc. Include stda, standard input output header file. This will be common, and this will be common, conio.h for clear screen and getch. This is for printf and scanf, and this standard library function for this dynamic memory allocation topic we use this header file, because this contains malloc, CLOC functions, 4 functions: free and reallocation. Int n equal to 5. 5 is declared in int variable, in n variable int data type. Int star ptr. So ptr is the pointer of the address of the variable. I told you in my previous video that will be overview, that comes under short questions. Pointer is a variable's address which contains, pointer is a variable which contains the address of another variable. That is the definition of pointer, that indicated with the star p or star ptr, any variable. Size, int size is equal to size of int. So this is the syntax. Int I. Print is equal to int star, it's a pointer, indicates within brackets. I made it into blue color box so that you can identify easily. And CLOC, continuous memory allocation. This is the function shortcut, CLOC, just like clear screen and printf, like that. N comma size semicolon, and clear screen if ptr pointer is equal to null, means in pointer there is no address. Null means 0 is also not there, empty memory is there. Then print memory not allocated, memory is not allocated. Then exit 0. Exit is a function here, it will exit from this loop, this if condition. Then the program else, if that condition is not satisfied, it enter into else statement, else condition. Printf memory allocated by CLOC function. It means that with CLOC function memory is allocated. For I equal to 0, see this should be continue, no? For that this loop should be written. For I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I is a variable that is declared here. Here it is declared, I is a variable, and int n equal to 5 also declared. So here for continuous memory, I is less than n, I plus plus, means till I plus plus 1 to 5 numbers it will be repeated. 0 to I n is 5. So till then it will be repeated. Pointer I, pointer array I is equal to I plus 1. One increment will be there. Printf the element in array pointer is equal to, this will be printed, I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. This is the syntax for. This is the syntax for. And here printf %d, or you can write %I also. This ptr will be printed here. Okay, I will show in other way. Right, you can mark it also. See that written in blue, so we can use blue mark. Right, so this ptr, it will be printed. The elements in an array, it will be printed. Sequence, continuous memory allocation. This is a for loop. I equal to 0, I equal to 0. Then I plus plus means I will be 1, I will be 2, like that. N equal to 5. So 5 elements will be printed. This ptr I will be printed here in D. Right, for integer we use %d or %I also we can use. Output is memory allocated by CLOC function. Memory is allocated. How? The elements in an array ptr equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continuously it is allocated. That's what the output. Okay. So pause my video and note these points. And if you have any doubts, I will provide my mobile number. If you want any study material or any doubts, this is my mobile number, 9849 18 19 23. This is my phone number. WhatsApp me or ping me and call me at any time. Don't hesitate to call me, right? Feel free to call me if you have any doubts. Okay, right. Next topic is, this is the first time I'm sharing screen. That's why little bit problem we are getting. Now third one is free. Actually after free only it will be reallocated. We need to free the memory, then it will be reallocated. Right, free is a function and there is no full form for this. Free means it will be in the meaning itself contain, it will be free means the memory will be cleared. Deallocate, deallocation, released, the memory will be released. The synonyms I wrote here. Function. So dynamic allocating of dynamic allocated memory created with either CLOC or MLOC. With a memory MLOC, memory allocation function, or continuous memory allocation function, it will be created actually, and it does not get free on their own. It will not be free. It will not be released. Right? It will not be cleaned. The memory will not be cleaned on its own. So we need to use manually a function that is called free. You must explicitly means externally use free function. I wrote here, see, free function to release the space, the memory. Space is nothing but memory. For that, the generic syntax is free pointer. Free is a function. In pointer, within brackets arguments are pointer, p variable or pointer, any variable you can write. Semicolon, you should end every statement end with semicolon. This statement free is a space allocated means assigned in the memory pointed by the PTR. The free function is used to deallocate or release. Deallocate means clean, release the space which has the previous memory created with malloc and cloc. With malloc and cloc, memory will be created or continuous memory will be created. Memory blocks to reduce their usage, wastage. Without wasting that, we will be free. We will make it into clean. So for that, a small program I wrote here also. Write everywhere program. This is the SMS question. Don't lose marks. Attempt clearly and write neatly with black pen and blue pen. Here with red pen I wrote those are programs actually to identify to you easily. But in exams you write with blue pen. This red program will write in blue pen, and this blue write with black pen as a side heading for program comments. Title: C program for free function. To show free function, a C program I have written. Hash include std.h, hash include conio.h. This is for printf function. This is for scanf header file, and hash include stdlib.h. This will be specially used for this dynamic memory allocation topic. And here we have 4 functions will be there. Now we are using free function. Void main. Void means returns nothing. It's a keyword. Main is a function. Main function. Curly braces starts from here. So the compiler will start from main. Int n, a variable n is declared as int data type, and int p star means a pointer is also declared. Clear screen, and it will be cleared previous memory. This is a function. And printf, enter the number of elements. We need to enter some number of elements. Scanf %d ampersand, and that numbers will be stored here. And p is equal to int star cloc, continuous memory allocation, n comma size of int. So this is the previous one. So this will be continuously memory allocated. Now we need to deallocate it. For that, if p is equal to null, so we need to mention 2 is equal to is equal to is equal. This is a syntax. This comes under operators. I will shoot that also when I habituate to this type of screen recording. This is the first time I am doing, so I am facing little bit problem. Not an issue. The subject is very clear. If p is equal to null means this is equal to null means there will be no zero, nothing, no memory will be there. Memory not allocated. It means that memory not allocated, no memory. Then exit 0. Then there will be no issue. But thing is, memory should be allocated, then it should be cleaned. else means if the condition is false, if the condition is not satisfied, means p is equal to null, means p not equal to null. Not equal to null means there will be some space, so now we need to free the space. Then printf allocated memory by calloc. With calloc function, continuous allocation function means here with continuous allocation function, this box, right? See, you can identify now that box, some memory is continually allocated, that will be free now, right? With the free pointer p here, with this is the topic now, third topic. And printf continuous memory calloc memory freed means we are making it into free. This means that this is a comment just to print on the screen to show that it will be free. It is released, deallocated, right? And get says is the last function before curly braces, so that we cannot use alt F9 for compiling the program and control F9 for running the program, alt F5 for showing the output. If you write get ch, alt F5 is not needed when you do practically, right? And output here is enter number of elements 5, then allocated memory by the calloc, that will be allocated, continuous memory allocated. Here calloc memory is freed, means it is freed, the memory is free, now there is no memory there. So this is the small program for free function, to show free function on dynamic memory allocation, right? Next, fourth last topic for this essay marks question. This is big question, essay marks question, and a very important question, dynamic memory allocation. The name itself contain dynamically memory allocated with 4 function: malloc, calloc, free and realloc. After free, the memory is free. Now realloc means reallocated. Re means again, allocated. Again memory should be allocated. Now it will be freed now. For example, you have studying for third year. When you complete third year to fourth year, you will be assigned to other room. That room will be cleaned, freed. Then next your juniors will come, they will sit in that room, reallocated. That is example, reallocation function. Same like this. When the theory goes, when the dynamically allocated memory is insufficient, when that is not sufficient, right? The size insufficient, they are more than required, we can change the size of previous allocated memory using the reallocation function. We can change the size of the memory also. The name reallocate stands for reallocation of previous memory. See here, when I touching here, we can write also, right? Okay. Now syntax of reallocation function. This is a generic syntax. PTR pointer is equal to reallocate PTR comma x, right? Here PTR is reallocated with new size. New size will be assigned. That is x variable. Here. Now see a program also there, so that you will get full marks, right? Hash include st.h. After this, after your exams or after this, I will shoot the lab videos also, so that you will get grip on C program and you will get a good software companies jobs. Hash include std.h, hash include conio.h, hash include standard library.h. Same like before, standard library function has malloc, calloc, realloc and free functions in dynamic memory allocation topic. Void means returns nothing, it's a keyword out of 32 keywords. I will show you in my next video. This is a lengthy video actually. Main is a function, start from here, int star ptr and I n1 and n2, these variables p star pointer variable, I variable, n1 variable, n2 variable is declared here. Clear skin function and printf enter size is equal to scanf, that size will be dynamically entered here, %d ampersand n1. Ampersand means address, that will be stored, scanned, saved here. And here the syntax, p is equal to int star and malloc and memory allocation. N1 star size of means a function, and int, that is a syntax within box. I have mentioned in the box. See it, I am zooming it. You can pause it and note it down, right? You need to understand that this is there in malloc topic previously. If you go back, you can see it again, right? Printf address of previous allocated memory address. For that, for I equal to 0, I is less than n1 and semicolon I plus plus. This will be a loop repeated until n1 how much you will be declared here dynamically. N1 address I will show you in the output. For I equal to 0 and I is less than n, I plus plus. Plus plus means it will be repeated till this condition is false, till it is false. Printf enter the new size, that is n2, percentage d, or you can write percentage I also, right? Percentage I also, because integer, for integer percentage I also you can write. Okay, okay, let it be. Now reallocation the memory. Here the comment, single line comment I mentioned here with the blue pen, so that you can identify easily. These two lines, two forward lines indicate comments. Comment will not, compiler will not consider the comments. We can write for our understanding purpose. P equal to realloc p comma n2. This is a syntax. See above also mentioned. This is a syntax for free function, right? Reallocation function actually, sorry. And printf address of the new allocated memory, address of new allocated memory. Then for I equal to 0, I is less than n2, I plus plus. Printf percentage p c and backward slash n. This means that new line I already told you in my previous video, right? And comma p plus I means it will be incremented. Free, this will be free functions syntax. Get ch already told in my previous video, that is the last function for the program. Output, enter a size equal to 2. Here 2 is entered. Address of previous allocated means these are the ampersand addresses in the in the registers and RAM, so that will be random addresses 0, 7, 9, some EC. These are random addresses because ampersand is there, no, that address it is showing. Enter the new size, size means 1, the address of the new allocated memory. So, right, so in this way it will be reallocated because its address, the output will be something like this. You may not get the same output in according to your system, your RAM, that address, that random address will be given, right? So with that function, the reallocation also completed. C program to use pointer for self referencement structure, right? This is for structure program, and with this the complete SMR's question is completed, right? You can see and pause it. I have sent you my mobile number also. If you want the study material, any doubts, you can call me, right? This is a very important topic, dynamic memory allocation. The main definition is to solve insufficient array size. When you declare an array size, it will be fixed, but in real time when you design a software, we need to increase the speed, increase the size of the array, so it will not be possible. So manually we can make it into possible to increase the size. That is a definition. To solve insufficient array size issue problem, we allocate memory manually during runtime of the program. This is known as dynamic memory allocation in C programming. That can be done with 4 functions: malloc, cloc and free. Actually third one is free, then reallocation. Malloc means memory will be allocated simply. Cloc means continually memory allocated. Free means memory will be freed, means memory will be released, cleaned, clean the room of the space of the RAM, then reallocated the memory. These are the 4 functions. And see the video again and pass it, note the points. All the best for your exam.